All I can say is thank goodness for company health insurance. I had to go on a bit of a shopping spree today, and out of pocket it would have cost me about $900. And fortunately, it cost me nothing. So this is my 3-month supply of my diabetic meds. This one here is it's for blood pressure, and this one and these are for diabetes. And these are my 2 masks that I'm allowed to get once a year. $500 actually just for these 2 masks. They're $250 each. So I usually just get them right in one shot, or you could spread it out and get one every 6 months, but I'll just get them once a year, get it done and over with. So my coverage is 100% on those. So there's 500, and for just this couple little bottles of pills, it's almost $400 for a 3-month supply. So things can get pretty expensive. So, you know, a lot of you young fellas out there who turn down the health insurance and say, screw that, I'm not paying, $50 or $60 a month for health coverage. Trust me, you'll really appreciate it when the time comes you need to use it. And unfortunately, if you don't take it right away when you start work, then you'll have to go through an assessment and get checked out and all that stuff. And then the insurance company can actually refuse you if they figure you're going to cost them too much. So it's always better to do it after your 3-month trial at a new job. Take it right away. They won't refuse you. They won't check your background or anything, and you'll get a good rate on it. Like I say, if you wait past the 3 months, and if you refuse it at that time, then later on you decide you do want the health coverage, then they're going to have you checked out by a doctor, and you could actually end up paying a lot more if they accept you. So that's one thing to keep in mind. My coverage is about $14 every 2 weeks, which you can't beat, and it covers so much more other than just this sort of thing. It also covers chiropractors, back massages, any kind of therapy that you need to go through. It just covers so much. And there's also a death, well, I wouldn't really call it a death thing, but there's a life insurance policy on it as well that'll pay out $25,000 if I die. So for all that, for $14 every 2 weeks, you can't really complain. And I should add that these 2 masks that I got actually go with my CPAP machine for sleep apnea. So yeah, that keeps me nice and quiet at night so I don't snore like a freight train and keep everybody awake. Isn't that right, Rex? So yeah, I get a real good night's sleep now. 6 hours and I'm good to go. Lots of energy all day. Where before I could be in bed for 10, 12 hours and I'd be groggy as hell all day long. And I just feel like I didn't get any sleep, and that's because unknowingly I'd be waking up all night. I would stop breathing in my sleep. Oxygen level will go down in the low 60 percentage, which is really bad. So I mean, all that stuff, that's why a lot of people end up dying in their sleep, is they basically have a heart attack because there's just so much strain on your heart and everything. It's just a bad deal altogether. When I was diagnosed, I was having roughly 77 apneas per hour, and it classifies that it's basically you go more than 10 seconds without breathing, and I was doing that 77 times per hour on average on my test night. And now with my mask, I'm down to about 3 to 7 times per hour. It's such a big difference, and I feel so much better too. Before, I could be in bed for 10, 12 hours. I'd get up in the morning, have some breakfast, sit on the couch to watch TV, and I'd pass out for another 2 or 3 hours. I just was tired all the time. But now, no more daytime naps, and I feel absolutely great.